space is in the middle of the environment. They're looking in all directions, there's creatures coming at them, they're seeing Kong from this side and T-Rexes from the other side. Working on a movie, we were always moving. People are looking north and straight ahead, they're looking at the shot that they're working on. Here you have to take into account that people are looking in all directions. Also, one of the things about this ride, unlike the movies that we're used to working on, there's no cuts. Because one giant shot, this train is driving along through Skull Island is where the camera's from. This way represents where the screen is 10 meters away. The original creation about 50 minutes of a picture, so that amount of visual information, that number of pixels, it was able to be it's a hell of a ride.
I gotta say, that went pretty well. I mean, if you guys want to know how bad that could have been, that was my last tour. Did not go so well. This one went great. I mean, we did lose one of our cars in the action. I don't know if you guys noticed. One of the dinosaurs actually ripped a car off our tram and pulled it on screen. And whenever that happens, whenever a vehicle appears in a movie or a TV show, we call it a picture car. And a lot of times picture cars become just as famous as the stars who drive them. Look out! Oh. She's fine. Coming up ahead here on the left-hand side, you guys are going to see some picture cars we have here on our studio lot from various TV shows and movies. Starting off the lineup is going to be the Ford Cobra, aka KITT, from the 2008 relaunch of the show Knight Rider. To one of my personal favorites, the 1946 Ford convertible. That was Biff's car in Back to the Future. Now that's a great looking car, it just smells terrible. We even have some of our first ever environmentally friendly cars, the Flintstones vehicles. They're powered by feet, no gas at all, very green. And this Jeep right here in the middle of the Fast and Furious cars, that's actually from a different franchise, Jurassic Park. And more specifically, that Jeep is from Jurassic World, which actually featured a small cameo from a famous musician that a lot of people missed. But I can show you guys the cameo right here. See, amidst all this chaos, that gentleman didn't forget to save his margaritas. After all, that is famous musician and restaurateur Jimmy Buffett, who's famous for his Margaritavilles like the one we have out on City Walk. And if you look closely, you'll notice Jurassic World has its own Margaritaville in the background. There it is. But if we're going to keep on talking about Jurassic Park, I want to make sure I give you guys a proper intro. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jurassic. Yeah, we are back at that little island off the coast of Costa Rica. And on both your left and right hand side, you're going to see set pieces, props, and vehicles used in the Lost World Jurassic Park, starring Jeff Goldblum, Julianne Moore, and Vince Vaughn. In fact, all three actors dangled for their lives inside this mobile lab after being pushed off the side of a cliff by two T-Rexes in this scene. Something else you might notice in this scene is that the rain is helping to up the tension and suspense for the action, and weather can play a big role like that in any film. In fact, speaking of weather, we're going to look ahead and see what the weather has in store for us by checking in with Al Roker from the Today Show. Al, how's it looking?
Hi everybody, here's today's forecast for the Universal Backlot. It's going to be sunny and dry in 6 Points, Texas. Cool and cloudy in Little Europe. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street. And we've got a high chance of fog and precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, and Isla Nublar. That's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neck of the lot.
Uh-oh. Okay, Al Roker just issued a flash flood warning here in Old Mexico. Now, it does seem to be a bit cloudy, but I mean, the clouds are dispersing, so we should be on the safe side here. Oh. Okay, there does seem to be some thunder and lightning heading our way. Ooh, quite a bit too. That's not good. Well, I'm gonna cross my fingers. Hopefully it doesn't rain. That'd be bad news for us. So we'll just continue on as though everything's fine. Out here in Old... Oh, no. Guys, I am so sorry, but unfortunately, due to the rain, we gotta call it quits early and head back to unload. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. I know you wanted to see more of the studio, but the weather, it's just so fake. You guys can tell. That's not real rain. I mean, it is real water. Don't get me wrong. Real water, fake rain. We're actually shooting water up into the air using a sprinkler system and letting it naturally fall to the ground, making it look like rain. What's it? Oh boy, flash flood, guys. Brace yourselves. This could go. Oh no! This isn't good. I didn't bring my floaties. I warned you guys, there would be water effects today. But actually, this particular effect was used in a film called Big Fat Liar, starring Frankie Muniz and Paul Giamatti. And out here in Old Mexico, we've also filmed movies like Nacho Libre with Jack Black, The Three Amigos with Martin Short, Steve Martin, and Chevy Chase, and scenes from HBO's Westworld as well. Speaking of the West, we're actually making our way north and into the Old West, as we've now entered into 6 Points, Texas, where many big stars like John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, and Jimmy Stewart once moseyed down at one point or another, even had their fair share of good old-fashioned cowboy shootouts.
For the both of us, Jimmy Fallon.
Well, I ain't going anywhere, Jimmy Fallon.
Now look here. Nice folks in this tram don't want no trouble. They just want to check out 6 Points, one of the oldest sets on the Universal line.
I hear this is where John Wayne and Jimmy Stewart shot a few of their westerns.
That's right. That's where I aim to shoot you.
Looks like we got ourselves a Mexican standoff. Lucky shot.
Now what say you mount up and get out of town while the getting's good?
All right. Well, I'll see you again, Fallon.
Oh, you can count on it, Fallon. Now get.
This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
So right now, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the halfway mark of our studio tour. So I need to take this time to remind everybody that our studio is private property, and it is prohibited, and a really bad idea, for anybody to jump off the tram. If you do need to get my attention for any guest assistance or a medical emergency, once again, pull that red cord above your heads, and I'll be back to help you out. Looking ahead, though, we're going to be coming across a set of Home and Family from the Hallmark Channel, a talk show that features a lot of DIYs, home improvement segments, as well as celebrity guests every now and then.
There's no place like Home and Family. Hi, Universal Studio fans. I'm Mark Steinis.
And I'm Debbie Matnopoulos.
Come with us as we go behind the scenes with your favorite actors, musical performers, and celebrity chefs.
Plus, amazing DIYs, fun fashions, and so much more.
That little house tucked away in the corner over there on the right, that is a set of Home and Family, where they film both inside the house and in the backyard. And they live right next door to what's known as Little Europe, where we filmed The Good Place on NBC with Ted Danson and Kristen Bell. But right now, guys, we got a special treat. We got permission today to head into what's known